What's going on, guys? It's the Skylander dude, and I've gathered a Skylander from each of the game's console releases so we can go back in time together and unbox them all. And of course, we're starting with Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. Spyro's Adventure released on October 12th in 2011, and these figures actually had some pretty unique packaging. This sort of flared out top with the pop-out Spyro's Adventure logo was only used on the SSA packaging, and it wasn't incorporated with other boxes in future releases. Now, I understand if opening up these boxes might hurt you a little bit as a watcher. Trust me, it hurts me a little too, but most of these packages here are damaged in some way. For example, this one here has staples literally holding the plastic bubble to the back cardboard, just because as time went on, the glue dried and couldn't hold these two pieces together. But let's finally open up this package from all the way in 2011. Oh, it's definitely not like it used to be without that glue holding it together, but everything you would normally get is still included. You can see that logo sitting on top here that pops out from the package. But let's actually free this flame slinger here. This one popped out super easy, and this is just a standard flame slinger figure, but also the Spyro's Adventure characters came with a trading card, a code sheet, and a sticker sheet. You could use the name tags on the sticker sheets to decorate your collection poster that came in the starter pack. And these code cards were actually used to bring your Skylander to life online and later on the mobile games. And then this was just a standard character trading card that really had no connection to the game. But that's everything you would get inside in 2011. Now, let's move on to Giants. And as the name implies, in 2012, the characters got bigger. So big, in fact, I have to move you up so you can see the full box. But these are the Giants. They were the whole gimmick of Skylanders Giants. And this is Eyebrow right here. It just so happens to be the Halloween edition that didn't release until 2013. But whoever previously owned this tried to tape the box back together after the glue must have separated on its own. So I'm just going to slice that tape on either side or just on one side. And I'll take out the special edition Pumpkin Eyebrow. So just like Spyro's Adventure, these characters also came with a trading card, but this time the collection sticker and code card was combined into one sheet here. But let's free Eyebrow from the plastic. And something else they introduced in 2012 was light core figures. So all the new Giants have a light up feature when placing the figure on the portal of power, and Eyebrow here has his eye that lights up. Let's move this packaging out of the way and make room for Swap Force. Skylander Swap Force introduced the Swapper figures, in which you can mix and match the top and bottom of these figures to create your own combination. Something super neat they included in this year's packaging was this little spinning wheel at the top where you can get a preview of some of the swaps you could make with this figure. This is also the international style packaging, that's why the hook is larger and there's a bunch of other languages on the back of the box. But this one actually still does have the glue holding the plastic bubble to the cardboard. So let's travel back in time to experience that moment of ripping the two packages apart. Keep in mind, it was usually never that clean in 2013. Most of the time when you'd rip off this cardboard, you'd still have a layer covering the plastic here that you'd have to poke through to free the character. There was only a minor change with the trading cards and stickers this year, and it actually only affected the swapper characters, as there was a pre-cut line right on the waist of these figures so you can make your own combinations with the stickers. But unboxing these figures were also super fun, as because the top and bottom are only held together with magnets, you can just break the two pieces apart and take them out separately. Here we have Rubble and then Browser. So the tops and bottoms would just stick together like that on the magnets. And any physical swap you made with your figures would actually show up with the new top or bottom in the game. It was a super neat concept, and they did a great job continuing the magic that is Skylanders. It's time to move on to 2014 with Skylanders Trap Team. Trap Team had some monstrous package this year to fit the brand new Trap Master figures. They changed up the blister packs to give you a 360-degree view of these new figures. These were never easy to open back in the day, so I'm curious how they'll hold up today. But the way I remember opening my Trap Masters back in the day is by ripping the package right down the middle at the top, trying not to slice your hands open on the plastic shards, but you then could continue down the side here, popping it open until it opens like a clamshell. And when it does, the figure will likely just fly out at you. But then you can take this little tray that's left. Here's the card and sticker, no changes there. But you could pop open the back of this plastic tray and then pull up on your character. And this is Legendary Bushwhack, the Toys R Us exclusive variant of Bushwhack. And all the Trap Masters had these large translucent weapons to match the color of their element that are made out of Traptanium. But these weapons weren't the only thing Traptanium was used for. Trap Team's real gimmick lied within the trap figures. Here we have a water log holder trap, and when you defeat a villain in the game, you can take a trap of the matching element to capture and then play as that defeated enemy. It was a super neat concept, and the execution was phenomenal. You can actually see here in the little preview a villain imagining going into a life trap there. But though you didn't physically see this in real life, it did feel that magical as they utilized the sound of your TV and the speaker inside the portal of power. So you can really feel that transition of a villain being sucked out of the video game into the real world and being pushed back in to play as a good guy. Super, super fun stuff. This one here just happens to be a Target exclusive pre-order bonus when you pre-ordered the Trap Team starter pack. But let's pop this open. Oh man, that one did hurt a little bit because I love the Trap Team packaging. And now let's pop out this water trap. Something interesting I'm noticing is that all of these translucent bits are covered with some sort of layer of dust or grease or something over the years being kept in these packages. Must have done something to this kind of plastic. Very weird, but here is the trap crystal. Now, normally right out of the box, traps are blank. They have no villain already trapped inside. You have to do that yourself in the game. But because this one was exclusive, it does have the villain variant Outlaw Brawl and Chain trapped inside. But again, this game did a really good job capturing the magic and had some really fun and unique characters out of the whole franchise. But now we are rifting into overdrive with Skylanders Superchargers. These figures are definitely bigger than the traps, so I'll have to move the camera back up. But what I have here is a supercharged combo pack which features a driver and its corresponding vehicle. That's right, Skylanders Superchargers introduced vehicles into the game. Let's pop this package open so I can show you these figures. Oh, that was a lot better of a rip. And before I actually show you the toys, you can see here that they once again consolidated the trading cards to the sticker sheets, completely got rid of the codes, and just put some stats on the side of the sticker here. But nobody ever really cared about those. Let's take out Sharpshooter Terrafin first. In Superchargers, they actually brought back some older fan favorite Skylanders and reimagined them with new powers and attacks. So though Terrafin did appear in older games, he never had this land shark launcher here. But now let's take out our land vehicle, the Shark Tank. Now, although there was a Mario Kart style racing aspect to Superchargers, you would also use these vehicles in select areas of a level. Now, as for the physical toy, some actually did have a play feature. Here, a very minimalist one with wheels on the Shark Tank. But some vehicles actually utilize some different materials other than plastic, like some rubberized tires. But because we have both its driver and the matching vehicle, placing these both in the portal would supercharge the vehicle to give it a new look and some boosted stats. But now we're traveling into 2016 with the final Skylanders console release, Skylanders Imaginators. 2016's packaging was super different, something we've never seen before in the franchise, and it really highlighted more of the figure than the actual artwork on the box. Here we have a newly introduced Sensei figure. This so happens also to be a villain from Skylanders Trap Team, Taekwon Crow, because they also turned some villains into standalone figures along with the original Sensei characters. But these boxes are pretty sleek. It's got artwork on the sides and the top, as well as your normal preview on the back side. But to open these up, you actually have to cut the tape on the top of these boxes, and then you can pop out the back flap and unfold the character. And besides, for the regular warning label, you may notice that there's no trading card or sticker this year. They got rid of those for the most part, which we'll get into later. Let's take out Taekwon Crow. Each sensei was assigned a battle class, which was featured on the center of their base. Taekwon Crow is a ninja here, and they also reassigned some elements to the villains they brought back. Like Taekwon Crow, he used to be in the dark element, and now he is fire. A lot of changes here with Skylanders Imaginators, but the senseis actually weren't technically the gimmick this year. Along with their standard line of characters, there were also these Creation Crystal figures released. With the Creation Crystal, it would open up the character creation menu and allow you to create your very own Skylanders character. You can mix and match different preset parts, as you can see with the example on the box there. But you could also change the size of each part as well as their color or their attacks. But you can go even further in depth to create their own catchphrase. I thought they did a great job with the character creation options, and the Creation Crystal capsules also look pretty neat too. But there is something else in the box here. There was another sticker sheet included where you could take off a battle class and put it on the back of this Creation Crystal to signify whichever one you chose in the game. You could change whatever parts you wanted to after you created your character, except for the battle class. That was locked to whatever you chose at the beginning of creating your character. But here is the Fire Creation Crystal, and this mold was actually included in the starter pack, but this single pack version was exclusively made for the Portal Owners pack, and that's why it doesn't feature a barcode on the bottom. It just says not for resale. But being able to create my own Skylander in the game was something I wanted to do since the very beginning, so I loved this gimmick and had a lot of fun creating my own characters. But 2016 marked the end of annual Skylanders console releases, so this marks the end of our unboxing here. I hope you enjoyed traveling back in time with me to unbox all these characters. And if opening up some of those boxes hurts you on the inside a little bit, then you're probably interested in protecting and preserving your sealed Skylanders figures. And if so, I recommend you pick up some Sky Sleeves. It's the best way to protect, preserve, and display your sealed Skylanders figures. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Peace.